I was a band nerd my whole life.
You just wanted to cooties.
Cheers.
Holy cow.
Hi guys.
That was hard.
Yeah. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
3.
Episode 3. We did it.
Your favorite Star Wars movie?
No. Favorite Star Wars movie is episode 4. Episode 3. We talked about this last time.
We did.
Episode 3 is the best lightsaber fight of all time.
Yeah. You were quoting episode 3 today.
Yeah, I like quoting episode 3. It's iconic.
Mm-hmm.
The fight scene. Obi-Wan versus Anakin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. What are you drinking?
Our beers of the week. This is from Axe and Arrow Brewery.
English. Very hard
It's
English.
Ooh La La. It's a white stout. Save it. French vanilla coffee white stout. And it's really good. Very smooth. I've never had a white stout before.
I've also never had a white
it's really
stout.
Good. We went last night? 2 nights ago?
Thursday.
We went on Thursday.
2 nights ago.
And I got it there. And I liked it so much that I got a 4-pack to take home. So
There you go. I'm drinking a Happy Dad seltzer. Shout out Nelk Boys. It's alright. I had the first, when they released the first pack of 3 or 4 flavors, and I tried them, and it was not that great. But the fruit punch is pretty good. I want to try the banana one. I think I told you about this.
banana.
Yeah, they bought, so you know about NFTs, right? Or a little bit.
Yeah.
So the thing is, when you get an NFT, you own the rights to that image or that thing, whatever it is. So the Nelk Boys, as a business, they're a corporation, bought a Bored Ape, which is do you know about those? It's one of the NFTs. And so they, you now own the rights to that. So, they can put that thing on anything. So it's a picture of an ape or a monkey, a animated monkey. And so they made a banana flavor for the animated monkey, and he's on all the cans.
Wow.
It's a pretty cool idea.
That is cool.
NFTs are interesting.
I just can't imagine carbonation and banana in the same thing.
Yeah. If you drink this and then you're imagine that as a banana flavor, you're probably not. But a lot of people drank it, so
Yeah.
I don't know if they're still selling it or what. But
I'm not the biggest fan of the Happy Dads, honestly.
it's okay. All the seltzers kind of taste the same to me.
Yeah.
The black cherry one, which I think everyone likes the black cherry White Claw. If you're gonna have a White Claw, what's your favorite seltzer?
I usually go to Truly's because it's more actual.
Sugary.
Yeah.
It's sugary.
I mean, I don't aim for it to be sugary, but
But that's what makes it taste good.
It to taste like television static.
That was funny.
So,
Yeah. I don't know. So, anyway, my point with the black cherry was that, the black cherry Happy Dad was not good to me. But, the black cherry White Claw is good. So, I guess in that way, they have to be inherently different.
yeah.
But for the most part, they usually all taste the same. But anyway, this fruit punch one is actually kind of fire.
Did I try that one?
I don't know. Do you want to try it? Go ahead. Cooties.
Cheers.
I'm going to drink this one. I had this last Thursday night, too. It was...
Yeah, I guess it's alright.
This one is the Ooh La La is surprisingly really good. I don't like stouts.
No,
Stouts
I
are
don't.
traditionally very coffee, chocolate, heavy.
They're very dark.
They're dark beers are very filling.
Yeah.
My brother likes stouts a lot.
I like stouts.
Yeah, Lauren also likes stouts. But this one, it's a white stout. And you get a really strong vanilla flavor. So it's almost not really. It's a fake stout. And I actually like that. It's not that bad. I don't know if I would drink a whole one, but I'll sip yours.
You're welcome to it.
Wow, thank you.
I'll drink a whole one.
Nice. Solid. Yeah, I mean, I like black coffee, so I don't know. We talked about this the other night. I don't know what my deal is with stouts, but...
Maybe they're just too thick for you.
I just when I want to, I don't know. I imagine myself having a beer with, a meal or something, kind of. Even though I don't usually eat cheeseburgers with my beers. But, I like that, more crisp... I like fruity flavors in beers.
Yeah.
I don't like
You like
chocolate.
it more refreshing
Yeah.
than desserty.
Yeah. So I'm a big fan of IPAs. which I guess you could argue are not really refreshing, and they're also equally as heavy sometimes. But I don't know what it is. It's like, you know how there's like two main categories of candy? It's like chocolate candies or like fruit candies, like Skittles or a Snickers bar. Like, I always have preferred the fruit side of candies, and I think maybe that has something to do with it.
I've always been a chocolate person, even though I used to be allergic to chocolate. That's how I got myself unallergic or not allergic
by
to
just
chocolate
fiending.
Because I would, like, on Easter, my mom would get me a white chocolate bunny instead of a chocolate bunny.
I used to do that too because I didn't like chocolate.
Really?
Yeah, but then I don't like white chocolate either. So like now I kind of just like I like chocolate, but I'm not like a chocoholic type person.
I can't have too much chocolate because then it like overwhelms me. But when I was little, I would steal my brother's candy because they got like regular chocolate because they weren't allergic, and I would like hide under the dining room table if we had a tablecloth on it and like eat a bunch of chocolate.
What the hell?
Thinking that my mom wasn't going to notice that I was going to break out in hives after that.
Oh my god!
But I guess
just
I
risk
did
it for the
that.
biscuit.
Yeah, I was little, so I didn't think it through. I just wanted candy, but
incredible.
I guess I did that enough times that my body just kind of
gave up
on me.
I have this take. I don't know if this is a Noah take or if this is like a scientific thing, but I've said this multiple times about lactose intolerance. Like, I think everyone is lactose intolerant.
Oh, yeah.
But from birth. But then people who just, their parents give them milk as a child. Not like breast milk. Like, I'm talking about like cow's milk. Like out of, yeah, not talking about breastfeeding here. But I'm just talking about like if your parents give you, if you like sit down for breakfast and your parents give you like a glass of milk. Bro, I've heard people like their drink at dinner is a glass of milk.
I used to do that when I was little.
What the heck? That's so out of pocket to me.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
I would be like sitting in my room and I'd be like, wow, I could really use a glass of milk right now. And I would just go down and get a glass of milk and just drink it.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know. I can't do that anymore.
That's an ingredient household thing. No, it's not. That's a funny trend.
That is a funny trend. I saw I think it was on TikTok or somewhere that said people
it's
are
always on TikTok.
like it's always TikTok. It's the default for people to be lactose intolerant.
That's what I just said. Yeah. So this is a thing. It's not just something.
It's abnormal if you don't react to milk because we're the only species.
Yes.
Ever
that drink another animal's milk.
Like, it's weird.
This pisses me off when I think about it.
Yep.
Yeah. What the heck? Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it really is always on TikTok though. Like, you're getting sucked in by the Chinese government.
I am, and I'm fine with it. They already have my face. I might as well enjoy it.
Did you see that? I think it's the U.S. government. If you're a government employee, you're supposed to have it uninstalled. You're not supposed to have it installed on your phone. That's like a direct, not direct, but like very shallowly disguised statement saying we are being watched by someone else that's not the U.S., so don't have this on your phone. I think it might have to do with location data.
It's fun though.
Yeah, it's fun because it hacks into your brain, it hacks into your attention, the attention part of your brain. I mean, it's not just you. Like, a lot of people are addicted to it. I mean, I post on there sometimes for my fitness account, at Fit for Noah. Make sure you follow. Good.
Got a plug. That
was a good plug. Oh, speaking about Fit for Noah. Actually, let me finish this thought real quick. So I post
yourself this week?
Yeah, I know. I post on there sometimes, and sometimes I scroll on there, but it's really not. Lauren will send me like 30 TikToks in a week, and at the end of the week, I'll just go on there and look through them, like them, and respond, and that's it.
I give him like a personalized.
Yeah, I have a personal feed.
I am your algorithm.
Yeah, it works out pretty well. I mean, we get pretty like good stuff to look at on there, like funny stuff, cute romantic stuff, just weird stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty good that way. But I was gonna say, speaking about Fit for Noah, I got a new sponsor on Fit for Noah.
Oh,
I think just by default, Fit Butters is kind of chalked, because I took like a really long break from posting on Fit for Noah. While I was doing my bulk, because I need to like get better. We talked about this last week, maybe not this specifically, but like I need to get better like body image when I'm like personal body image when I'm bulking. Because, like, my
That's
goal
really
was
hard.
to gain weight. Like,
Yeah.
I went from 160, pretty much, just about 160, to 185.
Mm-hmm.
So I gained 50, or, wait, no, I was, no, what, did I ever get to 160? No, I was like 165 maybe, to 185. So I gained 20 pounds. Also gained a lot of muscle.
Yeah, you did.
But actually, I don't know what the numbers are. They're on my page if you want to check it out. But I think I ended up gaining 7 pounds of muscle and 15 pounds total or something like that. So I did gain a lot of muscle. And like I look back at pictures and I was like, damn, I was really kind of skinny there. Like, and now I'm like filling out my shirts and stuff. And it's like, it's some good and some. It depends on how you view it, whatever. So, and now I'm like going back on the cut again. And it's so weird. Like, I haven't lost that much weight already, but I immediately, like, feel better about myself that I'm not just, like, eating everything.
Well,
so, like, I'm like, oh, I want to post again because I'm like, it's in my head. It's entirely in my head.
It might seem, like, counterintuitive if you're working out 5 days a week, 6 days a week, and also gaining weight. Like, in your head, like, you have to disconnect those things.
Yeah.
Because they're working towards the same goal.
Yeah. But, I mean, I was eating way more. Yeah. And, like, trying to, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the stuff I'm eating, too, like carbs and whatever. I'm back on, like, the rice cake grind. But I was legit on just, like, trying to gain weight. I don't know what else to say. Like, I was bulking up.
I know it's not just a problem that you have. I've seen a lot of people talk about how they don't do bulks because they can't deal with it.
Yeah. The whole thing with the bulk is, I've seen this as well, sacrificing aesthetics to gain strength.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so you go months at a time. And mine was pretty long and, like, slow because I was scared, honestly. I used to be a 245 pound kid. So, like, I'm kind of fearful of gaining weight a little bit.
Yeah. I think you look great.
Well, thank you. I'm, like, getting back into that headspace. That's why I'm posting again on there and, like, just getting back into it. I love posting on there. We've talked about this before. It's more like a creative thing. And, like, I just like... This kind of where, like, the podcast thing, too. Like, I'm just into content, like, creation type of stuff. Like, I don't really care.
It's just fun.
Yeah, I like seeing it grow. I like editing this stuff. I like being funny with it. I like having fun with it.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm kind of into it. But what I wanted to share on here is that I got the new sponsor. So I fell off for a little bit. I think Fit Butters is, like, defaulted, basically. Like, they're doing great as a company. They're, like, going into Walmart and stuff. Like,
wow,
yeah, like, legitimately doing fantastic. But
and
I kind of...
stuff is good. Like,
it tastes pretty good.
Stuff they have is
It's
good.
not inherently, like, healthier for you. It's just, like, the macros are very similar to regular peanut butter. If you guys want to check this out, it's Fit Butters. I mean, if my thing still works, might as well give them my thing. But it's Fit Butters, FITBUTTERS dot. You can go to .fitfornoah, FITFORNOAH.com. So fitbutters.fitfornoah.com. If it lets you use my code, go for it. I'm pretty sure my code's FITFORNOAH, FITFORNOAH. Go for it. Try and use it. It's like 10% off. But yeah, it's like basically peanut butter, but they use some kind of nut, either like almond, cashew, or peanuts. And then, so if you're allergic to peanuts, they have other nut butters on there. And then they'll mix in like a protein powder. So it's, I guess, a little bit better for you. Maybe like the sugar and fat is a little bit less, but like the protein and calories is essentially the same. It's like, it's like 200 calories. Maybe like 10 grams of protein. Probably a little bit less than that. For a serving, like 2 tablespoons. But I was eating that stuff by the jar, yo. It tastes pretty good.
Yeah.
And like it's a good mix up.
Is like
the flavors.
So you're able to have like a dessert like thing that isn't crazy bad for you.
Exactly. I was just doing that on rice cakes. Like, it was fire.
Yeah.
The rice cakes thing is a big hack. If you're a big boy or a big gal out there and you're trying to slim down a little bit, replace your bread. Anytime you make a sandwich, just do rice cakes. If you're going to have avocado toast, put it on a rice cake. It's a game changer. Like, bread is like 150 calories a slice. A rice cake is like 40 calories a slice. Or a cake. It's like God tier. It's super smart. for like cutting calories and whatever. But yeah, so I got like a supplement brand to actually sponsor me, which is
It's exciting.
yeah, stuff I've been now that I'm getting back into the cut, like getting back excited about, not that I haven't been excited about going to the gym. I can literally go to the gym like 4 to 6 days a week.
Yeah.
So like I'm getting back into, I took like a big break from caffeine before the gym to try and focus on like mind body connection, really like honing in my movements and gaining strength. And now I'm back to using like pre-workouts and stuff because I've been doing like strength training, and then on top of my like normal strength training I've been doing cardio as well, so I don't want to be like completely gassed.
Yeah.
And I work
Cardio's
10-hour
tough.
days at work, so I'm just like,
Cardio's really hard.
yeah. So I like started like, I would go to we have a local like supplement shop in the gym called Primal Fitness. Check them out too. They're the real deal. They legitimately, like, I'm fans of them because I'm like friends with them, but they're like, you can get any energy drink for $2.50. If you go to Wawa or whatever convenience store, it's like $3.50, $4 for like a Red Bull sometimes. Every energy drink, $2.50. You can get a whole case of them for like, it's like 12 of them for like $24. Like, they run that nonstop. Their deals are insane. Their margins must be like nothing. I don't know how they have businesses, but they're growing and everything. Like, they're doing fantastic. They have like every supplement under the sun. Like, you can protein bars.
Wall.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, they have like, I don't even know, vitamins. They have pre-workouts, amino acids, literally anything you can think
vinegar,
of. Like
gummies.
all that kind of stuff. Anything. Yeah. They have locations in Glassboro, Voorhees, which is the one that we go to, in Echelon Fitness. But if you're not a member of Echelon, you can still walk in, tell the people at the front desk you're going to shop at Primal, and you can still go shop there.
Yeah.
Which is lit. There's that. They have some all over, like Delaware County. They have ones in like PA, like Montgomery County, PA. They're all over the place. You definitely check them out. If you go to one of my posts on Instagram, you can find that. I like link them all the time and stuff.
Yeah.
Great dudes that run that. And gals. Great dudes and gals.
You like the word gals today.
It's a good word, gal. Guy and gal. But yeah, so I got a supplement company to sponsor me. It's called Clout with a K. Klout. I actually just got in today their aminos and their pre-workout. The pre-workout's supposed to obviously be before your workout. I got like the extreme stim one because I'm just like cracked and I like caffeine.
Careful.
Yeah. Lauren's always like, I'm scared of your heart, but
He's gonna have a heart attack.
Nah, I'm not gonna have a heart attack. I'm careful.
You are careful.
I'm not like double scooping, dry scooping, snorting pre-workout. Like,
you're gonna be like running like 15 miles an hour on the treadmill.
Yeah. No, I just do like, one scoop, get me energized. Like, you get the tingles a little bit sometimes.
Oh, I hate the tingles.
Yeah.
I
remember
like,
the one
itchiness.
time.
I didn't know that pre-workout gave you like itchiness everywhere, and I took it twice. One time we started drinking it when we got to the gym, like last year, like last spring.
This was a long time ago.
And so we went through our whole lift, and I didn't feel the effects because I had only started drinking it when we got to the gym. And then we did a cardio, and we were on the treadmill after, and I had on like a workout jacket, and I was like, why is this jacket like scratchy on me all of a sudden? Like, I've had it forever. I've never felt like itchy in it. So I just took the jacket off and like didn't say anything. I was like, wow, that was so weird. And then I did it again, I think the next time I went to the gym with you, but we started drinking it earlier, so I was itchy like while we were working out, and I was like freaking out. I was like, am I supposed to feel this way? Like, is that normal? And you were like, yeah. I was like,
I thought you knew about this.
I was like, why?
I thought you
Why
knew
would
that.
anyone want to be itchy at the gym?
Because it's supposed to like get you to do another one. Like, you're just like moving.
I hated it. Oh my god, I just wanted to like, ugh. It was horrible.
You just wanted to like,
it was so
what was that?
Bad. I like being energized at the gym, but I can't deal with that.
We like to do like a good like energy drink, like a Rain.
I like the Rain creamsicle.
That's your favorite.
That is my favorite. And it has like vitamins and stuff in it too.
Oh yeah, it's good for you.
Yeah.
No, it's just a heart attack in a can. Like, it's not. Don't do it. If you are not already like addicted to caffeine, just don't.
I don't think I'm addicted to caffeine.
Nah, because I can go days without it too.
Yeah.
Like I don't just
drink
like
coffee every day.
I like the taste of coffee.
Yeah.
I like the energy drinks. Like I just like having a little extra boost when I go in the gym. Like put some Lil Wayne on and just freaking just pumping, dude.
I put some Taylor Swift on.
Nice, Taylor Swift. Yeah. So sponsored by Clout with a K. You could do. I'm pretty sure I put it as SUPS. SUPPS.fitfornoah.com. You can go there. Again, I don't think the Fit Butters thing works, but if you go to their website, you can try using my code Fit4Noah. And yeah, the Cloud thing, it's 15% off, not 10% off, which is cool. And you're helping me out if you order stuff using my code and helping them out. I'm going to be trying the pre-workout and the aminos. So the aminos are for, like, during your workout. You're supposed to drink them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought it would be after.
No. It's like a pre-intra, which are the aminos, and then your post is protein, usually. I also got the new protein powder. I'm going to be doing a mixture of whey, casein, and an egg protein, which are supposed to target the different like lengths of time that your protein synthesis occurs. So like whey is like immediate. Your digestive system digests whey protein very quickly. And then the egg is supposed to be medium, and then casein is long term. So they say like you're supposed to do whey right after a workout, casein before you go to bed at night, because of like your protein or your muscles synthesize overnight while you're resting. That's your rest period, right?
Makes sense.
So I usually work out at night, so I got like the blend, hoping that like I'll work out, take my protein drink or whatever, and then I get the after workout effects and then the nighttime effects.
Yeah, I think that you work out late enough that that's good.
I agree. Like, usually, my post-drink would probably be, like, 8 p.m. 7:30, 8 p.m. I go to bed at, like, 10 or 11. So, you get the medium. Like, I just thought it was a cool idea. I'm going to try it out, see how it works. None of these things are, like, a magic pill. Like, you still have to, your nutrition has to be on point. You have to work out. You have to sleep well. You have to hydrate yourself. Like, it's all, it all works in tandem. You're a weirdo.
Hey.
Yeah, but I know you mentioned, I wanted to talk a little bit about, like, music, now that we're kind of, like, shifting off of the fitness thing. We talked about that last time. We don't need to go. I mean, we already did, like, a half a podcast with all about fitness again.
We have a lot to talk about with fitness, though.
Yeah, we're both into it.
Every day,
we're both into it. Something we do. It's a hobby. It's a lifestyle that we do. So, but I wanted to shift a little bit and talk about music. I really want to have a podcast with Jacob on here to talk about music. That's my brother. I've said that before. Jacob is a music therapist, and he wields music every day, and he uses it. Wields. That's what I would say. It's like a tool, not a weapon, but most times people wield weapons, but he wields music as a tool to help geriatrics. For those who don't know what that is, it's old people.
Yep.
He used to work in hospice. This is not a hospice organization that he works for now. He used to work in hospice, so that's like people that are for sure going to die. And he would like give them music therapy as they're passing away and transitioning into death. And there's like a lot of science and psychology surrounding music being something that, like, for lack of better terms, like tickles a certain part of your brain that
activates a certain part of your brain that nothing else does.
Yeah. You mentioned this about like being a band kid.
Yeah. I saw somewhere that if you grow up like playing music and reading sheet music, learning an instrument, practicing it regularly, I don't know what part of your brain it is, but a part of your brain gets to develop that no one else has their part. Like, no one else will develop that part of their brain if they're not a musically inclined person.
I believe that.
So music makes you smarter. So be a band kid.
Write that down.
It's fun.
That's tattoo worthy.
I was a band nerd my whole life.
Yeah, I was not. I played the drums for a little bit, but I was always like a little crackhead, so I was like getting in trouble in the back of the band room and stuff because I was like messing around.
Well, that's honestly most percussionists.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I picked percussion, right? Because, like, that's the only one that would suit me at all. But I had, like, a drum kit. Like, I got into it. I played a couple concerts, like, with, like, a drum kit, like, playing, like, in a little band. I did, like, took, like, lessons. And then I also played, like, in the school band for, like, I don't know, maybe 1 year. And then I was, like, just kind of over it. And then I pursued, STEM stuff.
Yeah.
But that is interesting, and I'm not gonna lie, I thought a little bit when my brother, like, first started getting into, like, the idea of being a music therapist. Like, he went to some college, like, he was still figuring out what he wanted to do, and he went to, like, a college tour, and they talked about a music therapy program. He came back and told me, I was like, this seems a little, like, woo-woo, like, witchcraft, and I'm like, nah, like, I have a hard time believing that kind of stuff. But then, like, as time goes on, he's, like, helping these older people, and he's, like, coming home from school with, like, papers on, like, helping autistic children and things like that, and I'm just like, whoa, like, this is not what I thought it was.
Yeah.
It's very science-driven, which, is right up my alley, and he went to Temple for it, so it was, apparently their program is much more science-based rather than other schools that have much more arts-based programs. Mm-hmm. So they focused a lot on, like, the psychology of it, which I thought was awesome and really cool. And so, yeah.
It is really cool.
But music is, like, just something different. So we talked about our workout music, and I was just wondering, like, what makes you select your workout music? Is it just, like, the stuff you're listening to at that moment? Is it like how fast it is, how like exciting the song is, or what?
I was saying it the
I would
other day.
never listen to Taylor Swift. I would never ever listen to Taylor Swift lifting.
I was saying the other day that right now I just have one workout playlist, and I need to make a separate playlist for running and lifting.
Interesting.
Because running, it has to be like a specific tempo.
Yeah.
So that, like, because when I'm running, I want to be like on beat when I run, which is stupid.
No, it's not stupid. That's funny.
But so I want things to be like a little bit faster paced, and when I'm lifting, like, it just needs to be a song that, like, I like and that gets me, like, hyped up. So I want to make two different playlists, because I'll just, like, shuffle my workout playlist, and, like, if I'm lifting and a running song comes on, I'm like, damn it, I have to skip the song now and, like, reshuffle it later so that the song will come back up when I'm running. The other day I ran a mile straight for the first time maybe ever. I don't even really remember the last time I ran a mile, and definitely the first time I ran a mile in under 10 minutes.
Wow. And
I give full credit to the fact that I was listening to Taylor Swift's All Too Well 10-minute version, because...
What is this about, like, the... I just want to know what the thing is about, like, why is there a 10-minute version of the song?
She released the 10-minute version of All Too Well when she re-released that album, because you know how she had to re-record...
I don't really know. I mean, I know you've said some stuff about this, but I don't fully know, so you have to explain.
So, her first 6 or 7 albums, I don't know exactly how many, she recorded with... I forget the record company. Maybe
like a label?
Yeah.
Okay.
And she left that label, and they wouldn't let her use her songs anymore. Like,
right, because they own the rights to them.
They own the songs, and she wouldn't have been able to even play the songs anymore.
Yeah, correct.
So, Scooter Braun was her manager, like the label director or something.
I know a little bit about that guy. But
he wouldn't let her have any rights to her songs. And so, she's
I
probably
think that's just like a legality.
Artist. Yeah. But she's probably the only artist in the world that can re-record songs that she already put out and still have them top the charts.
Yeah, probably.
For a long period of time.
Yeah.
So she re-released her album Red, and that song All Too Well was a regular length, is like 3 minutes on the old album. So she did the 3-minute re-record, released that, but the song when she wrote it was 10 minutes long.
So she clipped it down just to fit like the standards
Because
of whatever everyone
she
says.
has a lot of songs that she is releasing with the re-records
Okay.
that she
Were, like,
wrote years
unreleased.
ago, but her label wouldn't let her put out.
Right.
Because they
That
wanted
happens
the
a
album
lot.
to have like a specific image, or
That
they
happens,
said that
yeah.
she had like too many love songs or whatever. But now that it's just her putting out music, she can kind of do whatever she wants. So she's able to put out these songs that she wrote years ago that she wasn't allowed to put out then. So I think the Red re-release had like 20 songs on it,
Okay.
on the album.
Is that like a lot? Or are you saying that's a lot?
Yeah.
Because like there was this recent thing that went on in like the rap and like hip hop and pop industry, I guess. I don't know about pop, but I guess like rap and hip hop, where like they start, like a lot of rappers started putting out like 30 song albums and like all this
Wow.
This happened like maybe 2 years ago, I think, but they're like these massive albums that came out, and like it ended up just being like quantity over quality.
Yeah.
But it was like so popular to drop like a huge tape, and then on top of it they'll be like, oh, and here's the deluxe edition, another like 6 songs, and we're like, holy,
That's
like what
so
is this?
much. How long would they, like, how often would they drop these albums?
They were churning them out. I mean, it's a money grab, right? Like,
Yeah.
I much more prefer like really good songs, but there's something to be said about like how an album's constructed. I think usually they expect like 1 to 3 pop-off songs that like blow up or like even get like a little bit of credit, and then the other ones are just for the people that are fans and they'll listen all the way through the album.
That makes
I mean, for
sense.
Taylor Swift that's not the case. Like every song I feel like blows up.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, she has just such a huge fan base.
Yeah.
Like, she's so popular that there's so many people that stay up till midnight to listen to her albums.
Well, that
as they come
happens
out.
on.
But like, there's so many people that
Okay.
all of her songs pop off because so many people are listening to all
Immediately.
of them.
Yeah, I mean, I know there like it's a huge fan base. That whole like Ticketmaster fiasco went down, and like you were literally affected, or your family, I guess. Like you tried to get tickets for your little sister, and you wanted to get tickets, and you got them, and then she didn't, and then this whole go ahead.
I got the pre-sale code and didn't end up using it because someone else was buying my tickets for like my friends and I.
Yeah.
And my mom was gonna get tickets for my sister and I to go for Christmas, like on a different day, but my mom didn't get pre-sale, and she was like, "Oh, it's okay. Like I'll just try and get you guys tickets for the general sale," which never happened. Like there wasn't a general sale.
Ticketmaster somehow canceled the general sale, and I have like a specific bone to pick with this because being like a software engineer, I have a specific issue with a company saying they didn't have the technology ready, expecting X amount of people to join. Like,
that's so
you know what this is,
they
right?
They sent out the pre-sale codes, so they knew exactly
how many people they let out. Right? They know how many people that is, and their servers still malfunctioned. And you're telling me as like, I mean, something else must have buckled in the process, right? Like, it's not the knowledge. They must have had, like, a financial strain, or, like, maybe they, like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't know what it is.
Maybe they didn't have enough protection against, like, bots going in and buying up.
Well, if you have pre-sale, no, because the pre-sale was, you're only allowed to get X amount of tickets, right? It was 6 tickets. So you just, however many pre-sale codes you sent out, you multiply by 6. Mm-hmm. Like, unless someone found some kind of exploit, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Because, like, you should have just been prepared. You know, this is, like, one of the biggest concerts of all time. Like, right?
And
like, it's
not
Taylor
only just,
Swift.
Like, one album's concert. It's the Eras Tour.
Okay.
Which is every single album combined into one thing. So it's for people that like her now. It's for people that liked her 20 years ago.
Do you think this is going to be her last tour?
I don't think so. I hope not.
It's interesting
my first time seeing her, so I hope not.
It's just interesting that she would do like a conglomerate tour
I've seen a lot of people. I mean, there's so many theories about Taylor Swift. I feel like people, like, she sneezes and people are like, new album.
Yeah, that's true.
But she has, I don't know what it was in, but she has this like image of a house, and the house imagery came out a while ago in one of her music videos. I forget what it was, and she's unlocked like different rooms in the house as different albums.
That's cool.
And we're running out of rooms. Like we have like closets left that haven't been unlocked.
That seems goofy.
So
like she's done like
she's like done.
It was like how many bedroom, how many like what like explain it to me.
I don't know that much about it. I had only seen it a few times.
I mean, like you said, they've exhausted all the rooms. Like, did they do like a kitchen album?
No, like
I don't understand. What do you mean? So like
the color scheme in the rooms, or like the things that you could see in the room, like match different albums.
Gotcha. So why you're saying they're running out of rooms? What do you mean?
Oh my god! I searched Taylor Swift house and it's just mansions.
Oh my god.
Taylor
No,
Swift
you don't have
house.
to look it up. Just whatever you know about it. I just want to hear what you know about it.
Well, different albums. Like her Speak Now album is gold.
Okay. Like the
no.
cover art's gold, or
Yeah.
Okay.
Or no, Fearless is gold. Her Red album is red. Reputation
Obviously.
is green.
Okay.
Midnight's is like kind of purple.
Yeah.
Or like blue. Like
I would say that Midnight's is like purple.
So
That's the only Taylor Swift album I've heard like the whole thing through because I was with Lauren when that came out. But like we listened to it when we went to Hershey and Lancaster or whatever. We went to the Renaissance Fair. That was really fun.
That was really fun.
The Renaissance Fair, and we went to Hershey Park. That was a really good trip.
That was a good trip.
A little trip. But we listened to that album the way up there.
What'd you think of it?
I thought it was interesting. Like, I'm not with all the songs usually. And I know you mentioned that one was like a disappointment that you thought was gonna be like awesome, the like Snow on the Beach or whatever.
Oh, you knew the name. Good job.
Yeah, because it's just weird.
Yeah, she said the name of the song, and I forget where I saw it.
Probably just
she
released like a
something.
track list.
Yeah, I forget if she said something about the song or if like other people knew that it was gonna be like a love song. And I was just like really hoping for like
that was
this
gonna be like a
sweet like romantic love song, and like it is. It's just a different vibe than I was expecting it to be. Now I like it.
Oh, okay.
More.
You defaulted. That happens too. Like sometimes it just grows on you.
I don't like new music. I've learned that about myself.
I think no one does. It's
like,
new.
I don't like,
like
listening
change.
to a
You don't like
song
change.
that I can't sing along to. So like when Midnight's first came out and I listened to it, I was like, oh
this
no.
tape's terrible.
I was like, I don't like this. But now I love it. Like now I love it because I can sing along.
That always happens. Like
Yeah.
you listen, you do an album once through when it first comes out. You're like, this is trash.
Yeah.
Every single time, pretty much.
Now You're on Your Own, Kid, and Bigger Than the Whole Sky are like two of my favorite songs that she's ever played.
You're on Your Own, Kid. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not. I mean, I'm not a Swiftie,
I'm a Swiftie.
as they say.
If you couldn't tell.
Yeah, but I don't know. Her music's pretty good. Like there are
Swifties are powerful.
There are iconic ones. Like
Swifties can do anything.
yeah, like
They
fix
dropped
the egg
price
shortage.
of eggs by 13% overnight.
I mean, that's probably a coincidence.
I don't know. At the Oscars, I think it was Trevor Noah was hosting, or maybe
I guess
something else.
Good.
And
Sorry.
he went over to Taylor Swift and he was like, "Your fans are pretty powerful. Like they got Ticketmaster to be sued. Like, can they work on the price of eggs?" And she was like, "Yeah, they'll get on it. Like anything you want, just let them know." The next day, the price of eggs is 13% cheaper.
I guess just my thing would be like, one, do you think that many people are watching the Oscars, even the Swifties?
I don't know. I think enough.
You didn't
people...
watch the Oscars?
No, I did.
Like live?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It was when you were driving back from Boston.
Hole in my theory. No, I was basically just gonna say like, I don't think that many people watch the Oscars, and I don't think that many people that can affect the price of eggs watch the Oscars. It's
yeah,
like,
I know.
But it's funny to think about.
It is funny.
Yeah, that's cool.
I could go down a rabbit hole about Taylor
Go ahead,
Swift's-
go down your rabbit hole.
It's okay. That's an Easter egg. One of her Easter eggs is about going down a rabbit hole.
Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like in general these like award shows and stuff are kind of falling off.
Yeah.
Remember, like, oh my god, wasn't it like last year? Was it at the Oscars? The whole like Chris Rock and Will Smith thing.
Oh, I don't know what show that was.
I think it was the Oscars,
Might have been.
or maybe no, it's not the Grammys. It has to be the Oscars because it was Will Smith and Chris Rock are both actors, right? Oscars.
I honestly don't. I can't
I don't know
keep
which
track
is
of
which. I don't know either. I think that's right. There's like the Emmys, the Grammys, the
The CMAs.
Oscars. I don't think that counts.
It's an
I'm talking about like
award
the EGOT thing. You know, like the EGOT
EGOT?
thing? It's like if you've won all 4 of them, you're
Emmy,
like
Grammy,
Oscar, and there's
Oscar.
one more thing. I don't remember what it is.
T. What's T?
Emmy. Is it Emmy? Is that right?
Yeah.
What is T?
Emmy, Grammar, Oscar.
T is for Tucci. No, I'm just kidding. Let me look it up. This one is where it's worthy of a look up here.
But Taylor Swift
EGOT.
isn't?
Yeah. Tony.
Oh.
Who the hell's Tony? List of EGOT winners. Here you go. I don't even know these people. If I find one I know, I'll tell you. Audrey Hepburn. I've at least heard that. She was an actress.
Very.
Mel Brooks. Duh.
Who's
Whoopi
Mel
Goldberg.
Brooks?
No.
I know the name, but I can't.
Did you say
picture
who's
it.
Mel Brooks? Here, I'll show you a picture. He's like an OG comedy guy.
Oh.
Mel Brooks. He did like Young Frankenstein. It's Young Frankenstein, but that's just how they say it. Spaceballs, which I talked about this. I made a reference to Spaceball, or I was telling you about the Plaid, the Tesla Plaid, and I was explaining it to your mom and you, and you guys had never seen Spaceballs.
No, I haven't.
He did Robin Hood Men in Tights. Have you ever seen that? Oh my God, that
Maybe.
is such a funny
Maybe.
movie. That is such a funny movie. History of the World Part 1, and they just came out with, literally this year, History of the World Part 2. And he's like this old, and he just released this new movie.
Good for him.
Dude, this guy is a comedic genius. Robots, you've probably seen that, but that's just not. But anyway, he's just a part of some really OG comedy movies. Yeah, top ones definitely Young Frankenstein, Robin Hood Men in Tights. If you've ever seen Blazing Saddles, oh my God, what a funny movie. It's a little bit you can't make that movie now. It's a little canceled, I think. Not a little. It's kind of out of pocket. But yeah, it's good stuff.
John Legend.
How the heck did Mel Brooks is a songwriter, I guess. I was like, how did he get a...
Is John Legend an actor?
I guess he's probably been in a couple things.
Wow.
Jennifer Hudson. Definitely heard that name. Non-competitive EGOT.
Non-competitive?
What does this mean? 5 additional artists have received all 4 awards, though one was bestowed for an honorary or similar non-competitive distinction. Oh.
So
Barbara Streisand has, like an honorary one. Interesting.
Taylor Swift has an honorary doctorate.
Yeah, that's... A lot of people do that. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
How do you feel about, like, honorary degrees? Like, after
I
being
think-
someone who's almost completed an actual degree.
I think if the person was working in that field for whatever you give them the honorary distinction for, and then for some reason they were not able to complete it, like for something outside
Meaning
of their
what?
control. Like
Explain.
if someone is
Enhance.
working towards their doctorate and suddenly pass away, like you can give them like an honorary degree or
That's
an
fair.
honorary distinction or something, but I don't think that you should just give it to
So
someone.
you're saying that Taylor Swift should be stripped of her honorary
No,
doctorate?
I mean,
No.
I don't think
That's
that,
contradictory.
well, I love her. And I love her speech.
I love
that
you,
she
but I don't
made.
think you deserve a doctorate right now.
Hey.
I mean, like,
No.
I don't think I deserve a doctorate. I don't think anyone that, like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know what her, like, doctorate is in. I guess
Spaghetti. I don't know. Like,
Spaghetti.
it doesn't even matter. That's
I
the
guess
thing.
no. I think it
You
does
don't-
matter because if her doctorate is in like performing arts, like honorary
NYU
doctorate
is
in
like
performing arts.
we can Google this real quick too.
Then I think she's closer to deserving it. But if it's in like engineering, then
That makes no. Then you're pissed.
yeah,
Doctor of Fine Arts.
yeah. So that
I
makes
don't
more
know,
sense.
bruh.
She's
She's not like a specialist at
She
like.
wasn't able to go to school, like regular school, because of what she does.
That's her own choice, though. There's online school.
I don't even know if it's really her own choice. Like
There's online school.
Became, I
Okay.
guess, yeah. That's a
You
good
were
point.
just going fast.
No, that's a good point.
There's online
But
school, dude.
Outside of online school, I think,
Well, she got it in 2022. She could have definitely just had online school.
yeah.
She's not.
Well, do they have full
Taylor Swift's not.
doctoral degrees for fine arts?
No, probably not
online?
doctorate, but like also who the heck is getting a doctorate in fine arts?
Somebody.
Make it make sense.
If NYU has it, somebody's getting it.
Or they just made it up for this one purpose.
No, I don't think so. You'd be surprised.
Big
if people
Swifty
get
over here,
doctorates
just defending to the grave.
I will. I'll defend
till
Taylor
you're
Swift.
6 foot deep.
I'll defend Taylor Swift till the day I die.
6 feet, yep. That's such a funny, like, I know, it's not funny, it's actually kind of morbid, but my friends and I would say, like, blah, 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 till we're 6 feet deep or something. Like Connor, who
That's a
I want to
song
have...
lyric, I think.
Probably.
Somewhere.
It's probably some Lil Wayne shit, but 6 foot, 7 foot? No. Connor, I'm sorry, that was loud. My buddy Connor, like I've said the word Connor 6 times now.
Are you just trying to, like, summon him?
Connor. No, my best friend, one of my best friend Connors. No.
Are you okay?
No.
My best friend.
One of my best friends, Connor. Are you crying?
Yes.
Crying in the
This
club?
is funny.
Best friend, one of my best Connors. Someone chop that up and make a beat. One of my best friends, Connor, he has sadly moved away.
It's not a real word anymore.
Yeah. It's with 2 N's, by the way. Connor. He has moved away from his hometown, his hometh towneth of South Jersey. No, so Connor, we were really close friends from, like, 4th grade on, pretty much. Him, Peyton, a couple other lads, but those have been we've been the trio for a while. So Connor originally went to school in Arizona, then he moved home during COVID, then decided to finish his degree online, so he was home for a while, and then got a job in North Carolina, moved to North Carolina. The company pulled out from under him while he was in North Carolina, and then he's in a lease for an apartment, so he proceeded to get another job. So Connor's in North Carolina, and I think he's coming home in April sometime. We're having like a little friend get together because I think Connor's coming back, Ryan's coming back, also from North Carolina, or maybe it's South Carolina.
Yeah.
And then Peyton, my other bud in the trilogy, the trio trilogy, is coming back from Florida. Well, he's trying to plan it right now, coming back from Florida. So we might have to, like, I want to have all those people on the podcast, honestly. I don't, like, as many people as we haven't had a single guest yet. I tried to get Jacob to do it today, but he was doing something. I want to have a podcast with Jacob because he's super passionate about the music thing, and, like, I want him to talk about that.
We could have, like, a little performance.
Dude, imagine he played guitar on the podcast. That would go
viral. He could play the intro.
That would go viral. Yeah, he has to. We have, like, we're sitting across from, there's, like, a pile of instruments. There's, like, 6-string guitar, there's, like, 6 different guitars. There's, like, ukulele, bass, bongos.
What's the single drum called?
I have no idea. There's a keyboard over there, electric guitar, electric ukulele. We're looking at a bunch of instruments. Jacob has every instrument known to man.
Does he have a kazoo?
He's got a kazoo. He's the kazoo kid. And yeah, so I want to have him on to talk about that. Connor, I don't know what we're going to talk about, but if he's only home for a weekend, I have to have Connor on the podcast. It might be funny if I have all 3, Connor, Peyton, and Ryan on at once. Yeah. That would be hilarious. Even though, like, you would just be sitting there quietly, and we would just be riffing. Like,
even if I can't go.
I was just going to say maybe, like, I just don't want you to be, like, sitting there awkward. Like, it might just be better if we just do us on there. It would be hilarious. We'll have, like, a couple drinks flowing, more than 1 beer of the week. And it will be
like bourbon out.
Might have to bust the whiskey. I almost had the whiskey out today.
You should. It's
Friday
night.
I'm good now.
Saturday night. Right.
Saturday in the park. I only know some of the lyrics. Okay.
That's good. You have a nice voice. You just don't sing.
Thank you. I have performed to crowds before singing.
Really?
Yeah, my grandfather would always. My grandfather is like a crooner, as he says. He does like Elvis Presley, not in the same show. Actually, sometimes I guess, but like he does Elvis Presley. He'll do like Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra. He does Bobby Darin, like some like Italian type dinner music. Sometimes he'll do Elvis too. Like I said, he's always been a singer my whole life. I think that's where Jacob got the music from. Not my biological grandfather though, so I don't know what happened there. But Jacob looks just like him. It's like from osmosis or something. They spend too much time together. They act alike. It's funny.
Yeah, if you never told me that he wasn't your biological grandfather, I would have never guessed.
Yeah, my grandmother, they got married in the 80s. I don't know. It's my mom's stepdad, but he's great. Like, he's a great grandfather.
We should have him on.
Oh my god, we should have Grego on the podcast. That'd be funny. But what was I saying with that? Oh, my performance history.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he would always bring Jacob and I up. Like, when I was a little kid, he would have me sing Ain't That a Kick in the Head by Dean Martin.
Aww.
Bro, I know all the lyrics right now. I can rip it right now.
Love Story by Taylor Swift,
actually. Of course.
On a cruise when I was 10.
A cruise? Oh, like a karaoke night or something?
Yeah.
Okay. This was not karaoke. This was like at the like local VFW. He has shows, and he would just have me up when I was like 15 or something, like 10, 15 in there. Yeah.
I was also in choir.
Yeah, you're an actual performer.
That doesn't really count.
No, you are. You also dance.
One solo. Yeah, I danced. It scared me. I danced for a while, like kindergarten to senior year of high school, with some breaks. I took a couple of years off, but because I didn't really fall in love with it until like high school.
You're a dancer.
Because I didn't do it as much in middle school, and then when I went back to it in high school, I was like, why did I stop doing this? Like, this is amazing.
Yeah, now you did it a little bit this year. You were doing ballroom dance, which was really seems cool.
Yeah, at school, I'm taking a ballroom dance class because I'm a senior and I had extra credits. So why not?
Graduation. What did Taylor say?
The scary news is you're on your own now, but the cool news is you're on your own now.
That's hard.
It's honestly
that's
true,
hard
though.
Wisdom, bro.
Like, it's two different sides of the same perspective.
Yeah, everything in life is like that.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, that is a hard take. I like that.
That was in her honorary doctorate speech.
You're on your own, kid.
You always have been.
That's a dab. That is worthy of a dab for sure.
I love that song.
It's a good one. Good track.
Stream You're on Your Own, Kid by Taylor Swift.
Just free ads. We don't give this away.
She doesn't need the ads.
We don't give this away. We need millions for that.
Stream us.
We should get a sponsor. Yo, let's get a sponsor. Who wants to sponsor us? No one.
We're listening.
You could be You could be the first sponsor of This Podcast Has No Name. That's incredible.
And then when we pop off and when we're billionaires, you could say you were the first sponsor.
Billionaires? What? Shh. Can you get rich off of just AdSense? Probably not.
I don't know.
No, it's not.
How did David Dobrik do it?
No, this is the thing. You get a little bit of money and then you start investing and do other businesses and side hustles, and it's like merch and stuff. They make money on merch. Yeah, you should make merch. This podcast has no name. Merch. TM.
Leave some name ideas in the comments.
Lauren doesn't like the name. I actually like the idea of keeping it. This podcast has no name, but
then like, it's just a mouthful. I don't know.
It's funny.
It is funny.
Then we could just be like, TPHNN.
No.
TPHNN. That's hard, bro.
No.
Tippin.
It's
Tippin.
It's too much. So give us some name ideas.
Well, I liked the idea of calling it like the Passion Project.
I like that.
If we always talk about something we're passionate about.
I feel like what else would we talk about besides the thing we're passionate about?
Last time we talked about burning down chicken farms. Like, I guess we're passionate about that.
The environment. Chicken.
We care about that. I love chicken, bro. I eat so much chicken. I think I said that. That was one of the clips. I eat so much chicken every week. This week I'm not eating chicken. I'm eating meatball.
Paisan.
Polpette.
Paisan.
This is degrading very quickly. We're at like 55 minutes. Maybe we should just end it. I'm also getting
maybe.
really hungry. It's like 9 p.m. We gotta eat dinner.
Oh, shit, yeah. Shoot. Sorry.
No longer PG content here. We're PG-13.
Just bleep it.
That would be funny, but that's a lot of work to go through. I think in the beginning we were cursing a little bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not heavily.
Okay.
We're chilling. I think a little SHIT is okay once in a while. Sugar, honey, iced tea.
I've never heard that before.
Sugar, honey, iced tea?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Come on.
Sorry.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on. This is... I'm going to cut all this out. No, I'm not.
No, leave it in.
This is hard banter.
It's raw. Uncut.
Stop the tape. Stop the tape. This is the end of the podcast.
No.
This is the end of the podcast.
I like
Lauren's
that it's
crying.
Just like
Raw, uncut.
Stop.
This is the end of the podcast. See you guys next week. We might be in the same clothes. We might be recording 2 in a row.
Bye.